As far as I know, there's no way you can farm for XP. The only way you get XP is by completing missions. That's it. That's why I tried to skip that as fast as I could. I was trying to Vanguard charge into everything to get to the next spot. It's really not worth fighting him anymore. BioWare took that out. It's just, I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they took away where you can't look at your items, your weapons, your armor. You can't look at the stats for any of that. You have to go on what you feel is right or what somebody has found out in the game files, what is more powerful. It's crazy. I don't know why they would do this. Strip it down. Mitchell. Trauma module. Assault rifle. I want my shotgun damage. Scanning planets. You get resources. And you know about how to win the third game, right? As in what the openings, let's say the opening part is, what you have to do to win the game. The third one. I don't know if I want to spoil it for you. Because planet scanning does factor into the third game, technically. Yeah, I won't spoil it for you then. Forget what I've said. Missile launcher. Better than a grenade launcher. What do I care about that shotgun? I've got the Geth Plasma Shotgun DLC. Pay to win. In the past. Avalanche. Do I even care about these? Whatever, get them out of the way. Cerberus armor, yes, because I will weld that. Oh yeah, I will wear that with pride. burn it with fire. Mordin!
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Mordin gets plus 20% tech power damage. Yeah! Mordin built his own Omni tool and can make a significant upgrades given the proper materials. Okay. There you go.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found
It's
a
not
few
what I picked.
surveillance. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work, identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
Ah, the burn. It hurts.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well, safe and secure, neighborhood mostly quiet with plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
Captain Kirahi.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Uh-huh.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Easy now. You're fucking retconning the universe again there, BioWare. In the first game, they said stillbirths. That means actual deaths. Actual dead bodies. Bodies. Deaths. There's actually deaths. Easy there, BioWare. Easy.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Good to have you.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Oh, definitely. Heavy ship armor. It's already made. Stellaris armor upgrade is attached to the ship's superstructure. This will help the ship hold together if it is hit by a powerful blast, even enough to penetrate its shields.
Commander, can I help you with something?
It's an animation.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
But we have a merc and a doctor. And you. And Miranda. That's not enough.
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? Good deeds like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
I really have never heard of that. Pissing yourself in dark pants. I've never heard of that until I played this game. Or saw a video.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
If Mordin's modifications hold up, we've got a shot. If they don't, we're dead. Seems like that was always a strong possibility, though. Anything else, Commander?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Yeah. Okay. It's hard to mix the terrorism with the good that they're doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we? It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
I'm not going to romance them, and this really leads down that road. So, nah.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
I did go down the romance path with my Renegade ship, but I didn't finish it off because I know what happens in the third one. I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a reason why I didn't do it, just to play it out. But I just wanted to see how far taking it does, and it's real interesting. The talks and the body movement.
It's nice to know someone like you is thinking about me.
Knowing the real story was hard. It felt like... Well, maybe this isn't really appropriate, Shepard. Commander, I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
You're not blowing me off that easy, Mr. Taylor.
There's just no way to stay away from it. You have to go Renegade. They really want them to hook up.
Commander.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything's going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that, but I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yes, you've said that. Yes! Healing of the scars. Baby Shepherd must bring back her beauty.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Oh man, that must have hurt. You do know what happens in the second one with him, right?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally
I'm sure everything
well.
will work out
As
with you and
Cerberus
Caden.
operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
But why? Why'd they do that? Like I said, they could have made a clone. She could have played the party line, watched videos of the original Commander Shepard, acted the same way, and then behind the lines worked for Cerberus. It makes no sense.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty.
What?
I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
As far as I know, right now, a dynasty, that sounds like Japanese culture. And as far as I know, passing on the family name is only done by males. I don't know how it is in the future in 2183 or 2185 right now for them. So, contemporary time right now, that's not how it works.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
So how far did you get into the game for the second game?
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Talk about yourself like you're
We
just...
did that.
Maybe. I like to know
You are
where
who
I-
you are, Miranda. You don't need
That's
to make
easy for you to say. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of
Tell
it.
me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
That's just makes it even more weird. Why didn't he make a son instead of a daughter?
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Advanced mineral scanning.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now?
Fuck
you
yeah.
and me.
Booze it up.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
That's what this game is about.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
Okay, so I know where I know where you left off with that comment. So I won't go any further than that.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
I'll just say that one of the achievements, trophies, says that there's a rekindling of a romance. It doesn't say which game. It doesn't say who the characters are, male, femshep, who characters you romance, but it could be possible. There's a toast. Toast to friends. Toast to the fallen. Yeah, toast to friends.
To the people we care for.
May we never take them for granted.
How you drinking that? Four points. Yeah. 75% shields. 750 newtons. 2 more level ups. Full charge, and we can finally go Vanguard. Well, technically, because we're not going to do damage until we get incendiary ammo all the way up maxed. Well, I was talking about my Shepherd. My Shepherd, it was like a good 6 inches away from her face, and she was tipping it. Like she was about to pour it all over her dress. All red. Guess we can go to the Normandy crash site. Back up to 200,000 credits. Oh, she's drunk. Seriously though, someone has it for her. Look at the enhancements she has. She got younger, and her chest got larger. Somebody's got the hots for her. Alright, I am going to...
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles, but engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
I'm not gonna hand in the quest for this until I get a certain teammate for reasons. But I'm gonna come down here, and they always have like little chatter if you don't talk to them. Frame picture on the table in this game. You talking about in her cabin?
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Oh yeah. It's got the picture of Bambi Shepherd's romance.
I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
What is with it? It's disappearing. That tube is disappearing when I move her head that way.
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives him mad. I should let you go.
No.
Talk more later, Shepard.
Let's talk more now.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
I've seen playthroughs, and some people don't know that you can keep going back to this.
I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle. I remember Jessie's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jessie wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots, and he died right there.
Damn good rifle.
I killed my way across the terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jessie wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle.
He's not done yet.
I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jessie just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face, so I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jessie couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
Bring a tear to my eye. Man, it's finally done.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side. Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept the helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
I don't know why this is an option. Why is this here? Look, we can litter. Okay. Surveillance cameras in your room.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
No messages for you.
Back to 1,000. Alright, so I need 2 levels to get to max charge. Well, there's one way I could level faster. But I hate doing it. It's a boring mission. And there it is. Project Firewalker. Oh yeah, no. I think it takes like a couple hours too, and I'm not really into it tonight. Yeah, but a good start. She got that. Wow, where's that light coming from? That's a weird shadow. But I think I'm done tonight. It's a good start. We got Mordin. We can do tech upgrades now. I'm probably going to do Firewalker the next time I play. I want to get to level 11. Because I want to get a certain weapon from a certain teammate for a certain loyalty mission. Because I hate the machine pistol that she has right now. It is awful. It is really awful. But I rather have like full charge, and hopefully Firewalker will get her to a level 11 full biotic charge, and life would be so much easier. Life gets so much easier once you get that done. So I will bid you adieu, and I will see you next time. Good night.